Good morning. This is Bang Bang Rahul. Yeah, part two of it from yesterday. I'm going to introduce Jim to a very good friend of mine. Yeah, that I met a long time ago, and maybe a year ago, and I've been doing little bits and pieces with him, wheeling and dealing, doing this, doing that, stocks and shares, and getting a few bob. You know, now and again I lose a bit, but I gain more than I ever lost. Yeah. Anyway, this guy's place was in Epping, massive big place. You know what I mean? And nice fella, nice guy, nice guy, tall, good looking guy, grey hair, and young, bit grey hair, but really good looking. Used to blink a lot, I suppose, because of the screens and this, that, and the other. The guy he knew exactly what he was doing. All mostly blue chip. He was doing blue chip and getting a few bob. Yeah. Anyway, I know this guy, and I'm really dealing with him, and I'm talking to him, and I'm talking about this guy Jim, and he's saying to me, well, okay, introduce me to him. I'm saying to the other fella, okay, I'll introduce you to him. So come over to my place one day. I take my mate over there, and sitting in the front room. Also, it comes around the back, and I've got these big dogs, yeah, bull mastiffs and bulldogs and all that, yeah. So they don't really like Jim for some reason. The dogs can really tell, can't they? You know what I mean? And they're going crazy. I mean, they're going absolutely bombs. One's on top of the patio, yeah. He's going mad. The dog. I mean, you don't want to argue with him. You know, he's mad. The bitch and the bulldog are in the garden. I've got the gate in there. And Jim's like shouting out, "Ray, get the dog in, mate. Get the dog in, yeah." And I've got a gate at the top, yeah. So I goes in, opens, gets the dog, takes the dog into the kitchen, and I shut the gate. I shut some things by the kitchen because of the kids, yeah. So he can't get out. But as Jimmy's coming in, he's not only coming in by himself. He's coming in one of these guys from the army, which I ain't happy about. You know what I mean? So I'm saying to Jimmy, look, my mate's in the front room, and I don't want my mate to get involved with this guy, you know what I mean? So this guy has got to go out, you know? And he's saying to me, he's getting a bit leery, this guy. I said, listen, mate, you've got to go out the house. I don't want you in my house, yeah? I said, the gun fell out your pocket. I said, I don't want you in my house. Get out of my house, yeah? And he's getting all leery. I said, listen, Jim, do sort of favour. Either get him out of the house. Right, don't forget, this is Jim's flat. And it ain't his flat because I paid him X amount of money, but he wants a lot more money off me. And it's a liberty for what all the things I've done for him anyway. So I said, Jim, get him rid of him, mate. So anyway, the guy winds up going downstairs and that, this, that, and the other. Then Jim goes out. I shut the kitchen, but before I shut the kitchen, I've let my bull mastiff have the run again. Right, so the patio door's open, the gates are shut by the patio, and anybody comes up them stairs, mate, that bull mastiff don't want anybody around it, he's in trouble. So anyway, I goes in the front room, I introduce Jim to my mate, and they're talking, you know, they're well happy with each other, you know what I mean, over the moon. And Jimmy's saying this and saying that, my mate's saying, yeah, I get blue chip, this, that, and he got a big thing going with cement in a minute, you know, big thing going with cement. And he said, do you want to get involved? So Jim's saying, well, you know, what is it involved and this, that, what entails and this, that. So Jimmy now is getting involved with all these stocks and shares bits and pieces. The young guy, the grey hair, tall guy, is talking to him in telephone numbers, which they do. And I'm not getting involved. I'm getting my drink out of it, so I'm happy, yeah. So all of a sudden Jim's got to me, yeah, I'm going to have a deal with him. Jim goes. So I said to my mate Nick, but what I don't know, these two now have concocted something to meet each other with that behind my back. Which, you know, as long as I'm getting paid out of it, I don't mind. But behind my back is a bit funny anyway. But I'm not really listening to what they're saying in the front room. So whatever, right? Then I get a phone call from Arthur Sutty in Epsom Downs. And goes up and says, all right, mate, as he's all right, you know, he's pulling out of it, yeah. And I said, you know, fucking, I'm gutted, you know what I mean? Like, so Arthur's going, listen, mate, there's a lot more to this way, and I'm going to find out, yeah. I said, well, Arthur, you know, there's nothing in it, mate, nothing, yeah. So anyway, so Arthur's talking to me, this, that, and the other. And all of a sudden, two guys come in, two Welsh guys, yeah. And when I say these guys look fit, mate, look crisp, you know, look really, really fit, really faces, really like thought in, you know what I mean? And they introduced me to these guys had grips like vices, you know what I mean? But I've got a good grip anyway, but shaking their hands. And they're Welsh, you know, and I thought, so are these guys, you know what I mean? So Arthur's talking about Ben and his daughter and this, that and the other and how upset she is and he's not happy with the way things have gone. I said, okay, you know, so anyway, we're talking, we go sit around by the pool and these pools, absolutely beautiful pools, yeah, but they're not been cleaned for a long time, you know. You don't put none of these things in the pool, don't put no things that go around the pool cleaning it, he's not interested. He's got one inside pool that's nice, and the others are filthy. So I'm sitting around by the dirty pool, yeah, with Arthur and these two guys. So he's talking to me. I'm saying, look, Arthur, I'm rather not really talking what's going on with these two fellas sitting there. They're not saying nothing, you know. I mean, they're really, really quiet. They don't say a word. Don't say, you know, go on, mate, leave off. You know, leave off this. Don't say a word. Nothing to me at all. So Arthur's saying, look, do me a favour, like, just go in the house and I'll come up in a minute, we won't have a chat. So Arthur's talking to me about what happened, this, that and the other, and he's saying, look, let me tell you what it is, Ray. A couple of good friends of mine from London know these people in Wales, very good friends of mine, yeah? And they know some very dangerous people from over that way who've just come out of the army. I said, yeah, I've already met three of them. Fucking that other fella with the beard's got them, you know, Jim. He went, no, these are special people, yeah. So when he says special people, I know exactly what he's talking about, you know, I mean, my special forces or something like that. I said, what's the idea of bringing him up? I said, well, I'm not safe, mate. I'm not safe the way things have gone. I'm not happy the way things have gone. My daughter, and it's got to be sorted out. And I think the only way to sort it out is to get these people involved. I said, why? You know, what, you know, I can top me. I was like, no, Ray, you're a sweet man. It's not you, it's the other fellow I'm a bit worried about, you know what I mean? Fucking hell, man. So now I'm going, this ain't right, you know what I mean? Something's not right here, it's dangerous, you know what I mean? It's becoming dangerous. So anyway, I leave Arthur's, go home, everything's sweet, doing what I'm doing, just working away, doing bits and pieces. All of a sudden I get my Danny, the girl I'm with, she's left me, she's shot round the corner with her mum and dad, and this, that and the other. The old man's out of prison, and anyway. So me and him ain't getting on too well, you know. So me and him wind up having murders, but before all this happens, I'll tell you what's going on with Jim and this other fella. So now, Nick, my mate, is dealing with Jim. Yeah, I'm Jim. Nick's giving me a few bob, Jim's giving me a few bob now and again. And everything's going well. I mean, I'm not hearing nothing from Arthur. I'm not hearing nothing from these two fellas. And Jim's coming to see me by himself about these other army guys, yeah? All of a sudden I get a phone call from Jim. Ray, what's going on, mate? I said, what do you mean what's going on? He said, listen, something's not right, mate. Something's not right. He said, listen, I'm going to come and see you. I don't talk to you on the phone. I'm going to come and see you. So he comes in. I said, what's up with you? He said, listen. He said, my mates, three of my pals, two of them are going mad. One's gone missing, mate, and they can't find him nowhere. He's just gone. He's not gone. He's in the army. He's out of the army now. We can't find him nowhere. He's just gone missing. I said, well, he ain't round here, mate. Listen, mate, you ain't. I said, listen, it had nothing to do with me. But I said, he's the one that the gun fell out of his pocket, the one that's gone missing, yeah? I said, no, I don't know nothing about anything like that, yeah? I ain't got a clue what's going on, Jim. It's not like, listen, this guy's got his own life. If he wants to go back to where he's got back to, let him go back. If he can't find him, he don't want to be found, does he? So Jim's now thinking something's not right. So he decides, right, to go and see Arthur Satie, right? Arthur Satie don't want him around the house. I know that for a fact. So Arthur Sutty is phoning me up now and saying, listen, that Jimmy has told me that he's coming to see me, Ray. I told him to come and see me. He ain't getting through the gates, Ray. No way. You tell him he ain't getting through my gates. So don't him around my place. And these two fellas I'm with don't want him around the place. Believe me, Ray. I went, okay. So I phoned Jimmy up. Jimmy's on his way there. I said, Jim, he ain't going to let you through the gates. Forget about it, mate. He said, why, what's up? I said, listen, forget about it. Don't go around here, right? Because it's going to cause murders. And I said, he's got a couple of people around here. You don't want to get involved with them, mate. I said, leave it alone, Jim. Leave it out, yeah? So Jimmy comes back to my place. He says, what's going on? So I don't listen. I said, I want to see Arthur. I said, Arthur's a bit pissed off with what's happened to Ben. And his daughter's going mad. She's always in tears. And Arthur's just sticking up for his daughter. You know, he's got a couple of guys around him that are special people. He said, what do you mean? I said, well, they're special forces, Jim. The only people I know special is special forces. And these people, mate, look a bit sharp, you know what I mean? And I don't say nothing, Jim. They don't say a word, mate. I said, don't get involved with this. Pull away from me, Jim. You know what I mean? Leave Arthur alone. Let Arthur sort his own problems out, please. He said, yeah, but I'm dealing with Arthur. I'm doing these notes and bits and pieces. I said, look, as far as I'm concerned, that's all forgot about, yeah? Forget about it, Jim. Leave it alone now, mate. Otherwise, it's going to get worse, yeah? So Jim comes and sees me and said, right, he said, let me tell you something. He said, I'm pissed off at the way you're treating me, Ray. I said, what do you mean? What do you mean you're pissed off the way I'm treating you, Jim? He said, look, I'll give you this flat with good intentions. You pay me X amount of money and I want my rest of my money. I said, oh, what, Jim? I said, oh, what, mate? He went, don't be giving it all that level. Like, bang! I hit Jim because he's pissing me off. Gives me guns and all this, that, and the other. I hit Jim on the chin in my kitchen. Yeah? I knocked him spark out. Yeah? I'm on about spark out. You know, he was out for, what, I don't know, 30 seconds, 40 seconds, spark out. Shook his head, you know, and sat on the chair in my kitchen. And he's like, why, what's all that about? I said, listen, Jim, you're getting out of your frame, mate. I'll pay you the rest of the money I've got to pay for this place. I've paid you good money. I've done a lot of work for you, Jim. I've paid you good money. I've introduced you to my other mate. I said, Jim, leave off, mate. Yeah? Sorry, excuse me, I'm going to drop a tea. Just got up. So Jim's going, look, I'm sorry this, I'm sorry that way. Accept my apologies, mate. I said, listen, let's forget about that. We're men, yeah? But Jim, don't take me for a fool, mate. For fuck's sake, yeah? He goes. He shoots off, goes out. I've done nothing from Jim for over 3 days, 4 days? Everything's really nice. Arthur's phoning me up. You know, do you want to come over, Ray? And all that, to go over there, bit of dinner with my Danny. And all of a sudden, I go over with Arthur with my Danny, and these geezers getting involved, because my Danny was really, really pretty, yeah? And getting involved, talking to my Danny. They never said that to me, just talking to my woman. And so now I'm really getting the ump about the way they're talking to my Danny. And these guys are like good-looking guys, right, crisp, you know what I mean, and proper, always training, always running, always doing things, yeah? I'm getting the ump, so now I've got to say to him, listen, leave up, mate, yeah? You know what I mean? You're taking a piss, you know what I mean? So they ain't saying nothing to me. Honestly, they don't say a word to me. When I say don't say a word, I mean don't say a word. Even me saying to them, believe it, mate, you're taking a piss. Don't say anything. I just get up and walk out, yeah? And Arthur goes and sees come back. He says, listen, they're sorry, they apologise and this, that. But they don't talk to you. I shoot off, yeah, with my Danny. I go home. Now my Danny's back with her mum and dad again because of what's going on in the house. She goes back with mum and dad. Keeps going back and I'm getting pissed off of it, yeah? All back with mum and dad, back with mum and dad, back with this, back that, back that. And I'm having murders with Danny as well. I'm having murders with the old man. He's come round my house and he's saying he's going to do this and he's going to do that. Well, Jim, the guy who's got my flat, is his mate. Jim's his mate. There's a big thing going on with the family. Fucking houses here, money-wise, and this, yeah. I ain't involved in it. I don't want to get involved in it. I've got my own fucking people. I've got my own problems at the minute, and I don't want to get involved in no crap. So all of a sudden, it's a weird old coup. The old man now, Jim is up at his house, these people are there, and my daddy's, my mum and dad's house, I'm phoning up, come back, yeah. Me and the old man ain't getting on too well. We're like loggerheads. I'll go round the house. He won't let me in the house. Danny comes out to see him, walk down the road to the bookmaker's shop. She's putting bets on for her dad. I said, when are you coming home? I said, this is ridiculous, me and you fighting over nothing. You know what I mean? She said, you don't trust me, this, that. I said, leave up, Dan. I'm entitled to say things. I'm your fucking boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like your husband, really. So she went, yeah, well, let me think about it. I talked with Dad and Mum and want to come back. Yeah, I went, lovely. But what I've done, I'll give Danny my car. And also give the old man, I'm willing to deal and give the old man lots of stuff, yeah? Gold, this, silver, that, and everything, yeah? So the old man, he's took a lot of stuff off me, lots of silver and stuff off me, right? And Danny's gone round in the car. She's been round there, a week, I suppose? So she drives the car round to the house, and all lovey-dovey for that all sweet that night. And I've got my little boy there. It's all nice. Everything's sweet, yeah? Wake up in the morning, I phoned the old man up. I said, listen, you got to pay me for what you took off me, right? Because I'm getting pressure from some people. I need the money. He said, I ain't got none of it. It's all in the boot of the car, or Danny took, and in your car. It's in your car, in the boot of the car. I went, thanks, Mick. Fucking hell, mate. Done me right favour, you know what I mean? Because they'll want it back, He went, yeah, it's in the car. So it goes to the car. Opens the boot, nothing in it. It's empty. Now, I'm going mad, aren't I? Phones the old man up. I said, there's nothing in the boot. It's empty. He said, listen to me tell you something. You've took that. I said, what? He said, you took it. I said, I ain't took nothing. I said, the car, Danny come round with the car. There's nothing in the car. You've nicked the gear, haven't you? No, I ain't nicked this. He's shouting his mouth about big boy, the wank, and this, that, and the other. Now I want to go mad. I'm going fucking potty. You do me a favour and put that stuff back in my car, right? I'm going to drive the car around. You put it back in my car, you wanker. I said, you're in trouble. These people won't fuck about you, right? He went, yeah, whatever. So now, my Danny's proper gangster's woman, She's don't muck about. She's as hard as now. She's as pretty as they come, yeah? She's going absolutely apeshit. She's going apeshit. I'm going, I can't believe what's going on, yeah? So Danny, I'm going to show you something. Right? That's my Danny in the middle, look. Right in the middle. See her in the middle? That's my Danny in the middle with the brown hair, yeah? That's my Danny. She's absolutely stunning, mate. She's 6'1". She used to work in the clubs. She's absolutely stunning. She's so beautiful, mate. It's unbelievable. So I don't want to lose her, mate. You know what I mean? Got a baby, got a little boy. Anyway, so she's gone. I'm taking the car around to Dad's. And I wanted to put stuff in the car away. Right? She takes the car around to her dad's. This is what I mean. Danny's telling me this, and I believe Danny because the old man went mad. He come round anyway, been to hospital, plastered his foot up. She's gone to see the old man. Got to the old man. He's opened the door. He says, "You better put my stuff back in there, you fucking wanker." He said, "Who are you talking to?" She said, "I'm talking to you, Dad. You put Ray's stuff back in the car. He's got to pay for that, and it's a lot of money. And these people ain't proper people, mate." He said, "You tell him he's a wanker, you get nothing." He's knocked, yeah. He's nicked it out of the car. So my Danny, she's pushed the old man back, right? And she's walking to the gate. As she's walking to the gate, the old man's come rushing at her, and my Danny's smashed the gate like that on his toes and broke his toe. And broke his toe and his foot. He's hobbling around everywhere. She gets in the car, comes back home. She's going mad. The old man's screaming down the phone. The old woman's going mad. Dina, the mum, is like my Danny. absolutely stunning. Even at her age, she's still a stunning, stunning woman, yeah. Mickey's going mad at me. He's going to go, right, you're in fucking trouble. We're going to kill you, mate. You take a right piss. Oh, fuck off, behave yourself, yeah. Now, this stuff has gone missing. The money's got to be put in it, otherwise I'm in trouble. And my Danny's going, you got to pay the money, Dad, or give me back the gear, or if you don't, he's going to be in trouble, so are you. Cut a long story short, the old man comes along, he gives, not me, he gives Danny the money for the bits and pieces. I'm a couple of grand short. I'd rather be a couple of grand short than 100 grand short, yeah? So he gives Danny the money, she gives it me, sweet. Everything's lovely, mate. It's really, really nice. The old man, right, phones me up. He goes, oi. I said, what's up? All right, Mickey, what's up? He went, see you. You're going to go, you. He says, you're my daughter's husband in a way, the father of her little child, right? I'm granddad, right? And this, that and the other, right? But you're going to go away. I can't act you in my family no more. I don't want you in my family. I said, all right, what are you going to do, Mick? What are you going to do? Big time Charlie Potatoes, you fucking old cunt. Fuck off. Right, I've gone mad. But I'm really going mad. I'm shouting and screaming down the phone. Danny, I'm all about the ordinary phone, yeah? Danny's going absolutely crazy, Danny. She's going mad at the old man. The old man wants to put me in a box, you know what I mean? She's my, you know, she's going, I'm going to, you know. Danny sticks up for me, right? Even though we had murder, she goes round home, mum and dad's house. So the old man on the phone, puts the phone down. 2 hours later, he's got to me, I'm outside your house in a white van. He said, come down. He said, we're going to take you away. Come down. Have you got the arsehole? Come down and see us. We're going to take you away. Bet there is a white van outside my house to the right of my house. I'm thinking, fuck you know. He's come to get me, isn't he? So what I used to do, I mean, I used to go down my stairs, through the thing, and over the back of my gaff, yeah, there was this big place full of bricks and all sorts of stuff, yeah. I jumped over the fence and I used to put my bits and pieces there, right? So I picked up one of my things, jump back on the thing, go round to the van, empty. No one's smashing the back of the van, nothing. There's no one in there, it's not even a van. He's only saying that, he drove by, seen it, and he's getting me at it. Sorry. He's getting me at it. So I thought it was fair enough. So now, I'm shouting the old man, you're this, you're that, you're the other, you're crap, you're a fucking wanker. Me and the old man really, really fell out, yeah? Really fell out. I can't believe what's gone on between me and the old man. And then Jimmy, his mate, who, you know, they've got a big thing going on with the houses and bits and pieces, house all over the gaff, yeah? So Jimmy is causing me grief. The old man's causing me grief. Half a Saturday's on my side about Jim and this, that and the other and his son-in-law. And there's, you know, it's all upside down. My head's spinning. I don't know where I'm coming and going. All of a sudden, Arthur phones me up. Come and talk to me. I want to see you. I go over there and talk to him. I said, what's that, Arthur? He went, look, I'm not happy with this, Jim, mate. He said, my son is in a bad way. My son-in-law's in a bad way. And I know it's Jim that's done this to my son-in-law. I know it is, Ray, you know. And, you know, and I ain't having it, Ray. You know, my son owed him money, this, that and the other, and it can only be him. It can only be him, Ray. And I'm not happy, mate. Next thing you know, Jim's on the phone to me, right, going absolutely mad on the phone to me, right, crazy on the phone. Now, Jim has done something crazy over nothing, right? Arthur's going mad. Arthur's phoning me up. He's also going mad. The 2 Welsh guys that were in Arthur's house, they've gone missing. They've gone missing. Arthur can't find them. Arthur's shouting to me, this, that and the other. Jim's going to me, oh, this Welsh guy's this Welsh guy's that. I don't know what's going on, but they've gone missing. Right? Jim's saying to me, one of his people have gone missing. And it's all murders. Jim's gone mad, he's gone, I don't know what's gone on, but it's all gone fucking mad, ape shit. I'm going, what the fuck's going on here? So Arthur now is coming to my house. Arthur's an old man, coming to my house in the car, coming to my house, having a cup of tea, sitting down, talking, say, look, he can't find his mates. They've gone back to Wales, perhaps. He don't know what's going on. He said, and they've just gone missing, mate. I said, listen, I don't know nothing about all this. All I know is Jim shut his mouth about saying he's about your Welsh mates. He said, but he didn't know nothing about it, really, as such. I said, well, I've told him about them, Arthur. He went, oh, anyway, they've gone missing now. I don't know where they are. They're just gone. Now Jim knows something ain't right, yeah? So Jim now comes and sees me. Arthur's gone. Jim comes and sees me with one of these guys again. I don't want this guy in my house. I don't want him in my house. Ain't the one that's gone missing anyway was the guy with the gun. But this other one is the same. They're all fucking ex-army, aren't they? I don't want him in my house. I said, John, don't want them people in my house, right? It's as easy as that. All right. So I'm talking to Jim and said, look, I'm having a party here. Right? A party with my Danny and my kid and this, that, and the other. You're invited, Jim. Yeah, Jim seemed lovely. So I've invited lots of people. I even invited Danny's old man, Mick. He didn't come, but Dean and his wife come here with a couple of her kids, elder kids. Those were kids, yeah. Danny's coming. She ain't really talking to me, but she's talking to her daughter. Everything's sweet. Jimmy comes over with one of these geezers. I says, he ain't coming to the party, you know. No way. He said, leave off. I said, he ain't coming in the party. It's as easy as that. I don't want him in my fucking house. Danny comes down, my woman, she said, let him in. Let him in, be all right, mate. So my Danny's going, let him in, sweet. This geezer, this other guy, right, he comes in the party, he's dancing about, he's getting drunk, my Danny's getting drunk. All of a sudden he's wrapped around my Danny, isn't he? He won't leave my Danny alone. And I see it out of the corner of my eye, yeah? He touched my Danny's arse. And my Danny looked at me and smiled as if nothing had happened, do you know what I mean? I walked over to this geezer, mate. I smashed the glass in his face. mate. I smashed this geezer to pieces. I swear I wanted to fire him out my window. I smashed him to pieces, mate. I'll tell you what, when I say smash him to pieces, I smash him to pieces, mate. I told Jim, get him out my house, mate. Get him out my house, Jim. So usually the guy down the back garden, yeah? So I opened the front of my house, dragged him down the stairs, boom, his head's hitting all the stairs, boom, pulled him out, he's got to go. Goes out in the garden, shuts these big gates that go to my front room, yeah? Shut his big gates. Push him down the bottom of the stairs, go into my kitchen to get the keys, but not only do I go in the kitchen to get my keys, but I go in the garden, get my dog out, my bull mastiff out, yeah? I ain't gonna fuck about this geezer, mate. He's in trouble. What he's done now, I've battered him. His face is smashed to pieces, right? So he can't get out. He can't get out the front door because I've got the keys to the front door. Jimmy's like going, leave out. I went, Jim, you took the piss. You took the piss coming here with him. I told you, isn't it? Come down the stairs, my bull mastiff. I've got my bull mastiff. My bull mastiff's going mad, growling like a lunatic. This geezer's on the floor. He's screaming and shouting. Go on then. My bull mastiff went, mate. My bull mastiff, I swear to God, my bull mastiff got hold of his arm. Nearly took his fucking arm off, my bull mastiff. He went mad. He got hold of this geezer. He fucking went mad. Jimmy's going mad, but Jimmy knows he can't get too near my bull mastiff. My bull mastiff's going to do him. Jimmy's screaming. All the people upstairs are screaming. Who cares? The gates, anyway, it's murders in there. So I pulled my bull mastiff off. This geezer's arm, I'm telling you, he's nearly hanging off. Opened my front door, pulled him out the front door, shut my front door. Jimmy, piss off. Jimmy's gone out, got the car, got me in the car, took me to the hospital. Right? Jimmy's phoned me up and said, this geezer's in critical. He's critically ill, mate. He's bad. He's critical, mate. Arteries cut, this cut, that's done this, that's done that. They've had to amputate his arm and sat in the oven, and they know it's a dog that's done it. You know, where's the dog? This Jack Jim's covering his salt. I don't know. We was going down the road, a dog attacked us. I got with the dog. Anyway, the guy, now there's one. This guy, now Jim's got one of them, yeah? Listen, you talk about crazy things that happen. This is the craziest thing that happened. And I only found out about this about 9 months ago. And I did put it on one of my podcasts. Jim become a supergrass. A big, big supergrass, yeah? But anyway, there's more to this. Before we start all that, there's more to this, yeah? So Jim now, this guy's gone. There's one of these guys left with Jim. And this guy is a Larry geezer. Jimmy's coming around. It was the geezer sitting in the car. He don't come upstairs. He can't go in my house, this geezer. And I know it's a bit dodgy, the way things are being said, this, that and the other, right? So Arthur's mate, then Peter Arthur had, he can't find him. He don't know where they are. I think Jimmy's got them top, myself personally. I don't know, but I think that's what happened. So Arthur, right, is saying to me, look, right, come home and see him. So I goes home and says, look, do you want to get involved in this money? I said, no, I don't, Arthur. I don't want to get involved, mate. I've got my missus, this, that and the other, my kid. I'm doing things, I'm getting plenty of money. I don't want to get involved, Arthur. He went, okay. So now Jim phones Arthur up. You know, I'm sort of like there with Arthur. Well, actually, Arthur phoned Jim and then Jim phoned back, right? Jim, because Jim he phoned back on a special phone talking to Arthur. I don't know what all shit's about. It's all private eye thing, isn't it? Jim now is getting involved with Arthur on this Indian money, yeah? And they're earning lots of money. They're back together again as mates, yeah? Them two Welsh guys are gone. Jim's only one of the guys. Whatever happened, Jim's top them people. I don't know what's happened to it. I don't know. I don't want to get involved in it. Jim's happy, he's getting money, this, that and the other. I ain't happy with what's gone on, the way things have gone on. The old man is causing me grief. So anyway, then there's this geezer doing the stocks and shares. I goes and sees him, I'm winning the deal, I'm getting good money. I get a phone call from Jim saying, listen, your mate ain't phoned me on nothing, Ray. I said, what do you mean? He said, he ain't phoned me on nothing. He said, I've given him a lot of money and he ain't phoned me. I said, what do you mean a lot of money? He said, a lot of money. I said, how much? He said, look, I'll give him what? I don't know, 50 grand. I said, you fucking man. I said, you ain't told me about that. He went, no, they've gone beyond my back. So I said to Jim, whatever happens, mate, you've gone beyond my back. Whatever happens. And if he don't give you your money, it's down to you. So he's going mad. I need to go down and see him. Do you know where he is? His office is. Jim don't know where his office is. But he knows it's around Phelan Boyce, that way, happen. So I said, yeah, I know exactly where he is, yeah. So I go down to where his mum and dad live, and I'm talking, where's he? And she says, he's up there, and I actually find him, talk to him. I said, listen, you've got to give Jim the money. I said, you're out of order, you two go and blow me back, yeah? I want to kill Nick. I want to smash him to pieces. All right? So Nick is going, yeah, all right, well, yeah, I promise. Yeah. But Nick, right, is a money getter. He's a proper money getter. He then tells me, tell Jim, I've got some money for him. Okay. I said, what? He said, look, come over and see me about 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock. Right, I'm going to give him my address where I am. Right, pull round the back. Don't pull round the back front because you've got a police station there. He's over the top of the police station. Right, but over the top and also along. He's got about, I goes upstairs, he's got about 20, 30 cameras up there. Televisions, yeah, doing the stocks and shares, he's got all these women up there. So I go there and he gives me a briefcase. So I said, all right, what's that? He went, there's 100 grand there for Jim. I said, 100 grand? I said, what's going on? He went, oh, that's what I owe Jim. I opened the thing, and it was all from, on these little plastic bags from a place called Coots & Co, yeah? A big bank in the city. I said, what's fucking Coots & Co? Well, it's the Queen's Bank. He's telling me, I don't know, do I? You know what I mean? That I know now, but I didn't know then. Goes down the stairs to the car, gives Jimmy's, what I should have done, back Jim, back Nick, and just walked out the front, you know, and said to Jim, oh, I'm chasing you. He don't know where the office is, Jim. He knows where it is. But anyway, I said, I'm chasing it down the road. I could have done anything. I'd have worked out something and just nicked the money, but I thought, no, I won't. Goes down to the car. I said, it's the money in there. He says, 100 grand. I said, Jim, you out of order. You're a slag, mate. What you done? You're a slag. No, I wasn't. I said, you're a slag. It's only because he knocked you for, thought you got knocked for the money that you got me to get it. You're a slag, yeah? Anyway, we went back to my place in Kingston. He gave me 10 grand out of the 100 grand. So I'm happy. He gave me 10 grand, yeah? Sorry. He's giving me 10 grand. I'm over the moon. 10 grand's nice. So me and Jim are wheeling and dealing, doing bits and pieces. And I know Jim, he's ex-biker, got a lot of these bikers, and they're like, speed, sulfate. So I thought, this Jim's trying to fuck me up, tuck me up, I'm going to tuck him up. So I've got a big block of stuff, yeah? And I put the snappers, you know the snappers, the puff shoes, snappers stuff, amyl nitrate, I don't know what it's called, it's not amyl nitrate, I can be blood. But anyway, snappers, yeah? So I got a load of them at this shop, and I put them in this big white fucking thing. I said, Jim, there's a block there, anyway. He gave me 20 odd grand for it, yeah? Not 20 odd grand, I can be 20 on a pound for it, yeah? So I took it and I thought, yeah, I've had you over 2 grand. You know, I mean, what's that? So now Jim's phoning me up saying, oh, that's the business, the people love it. And I thought, oh, man, I hope we'll get it. I'll give him, you know what I mean? Because it's worth a lot more than that. Anyway, Jim's great. Jim's happy. Then Nick comes over my house, yeah? And Nick, right, he's on the coke. So I got a bit of coke, and I give him an ounce of coke. So he gives me the money for it, and he fucks off. Now, I think Nick is mucking about in my missus, because my missus has gone back round her mum and dad's house, and Nick's got this fucking coke. My daddy likes a bit of coke. He's gone round my mother-in-law's house, talking to her, talking to the old man about a bit of business, and I can't find my daddy, and I can't find Nick. But all of a sudden, one morning, early morning, about 7:30, 8 o'clock, my dogs are going mad because sometimes I could put my dogs in my house. Dogs are going mad. Someone's at my front door. It's Nick. Gives me back half the gear I'll give him. It's too strong. His hair's up in the air like that. He's all fucking eyes and fucks, anything. He don't want it. He's giving me back one off. And so now Nick is wheeling and dealing again with Jim, you know. But I am getting a little bit of money out of it. Jim, right? I only know about this. It is on my thing. Jim becomes Supergrass over something that happened in the car park. Someone got their head chopped off, a police officer or something, I don't know. Jim got nicked for that, and he's come Supergrass for 2 of the guys. One was one of the guys that was with Jim, and someone else. And I think it was someone, I'm not quite sure. But I got the paperwork from the depositions that Jim wanted me killed. Jim had paid these people 25 grand. It is on one of my podcasts, the paperwork and everything. I'm not quite sure which one. If you go down on my video, you'll find it. Yeah? Jim paid these people 25 grand to come and kill me. Yeah. Now, I only got this from my son in Australia. His mother must have sent it to him, and he sent it to me. When I read it, I couldn't believe it that I was that close. That close. I've already been close before. but that close of getting top. These people come to top me, yeah. And I wasn't around. They couldn't do it. And then Jim grassed himself up and grassed them up, and it all came out. It came out in the depths that they, So, and then I realised that I was that close to getting killed. They're going to kill me, Mike. Oh, I can't believe it. This is when I'm here in this place here. I can't believe it, And at Jim, I don't know what's happened to him. He became a supergrass. Don't know what happened to him, where he'd gone or whatever. So the flat, this is, this I don't know nothing about it. I'm going to get top. So Jim, me and Jim are still quite close. Jim was going mad about the flat. I said, shut your mouth about this flat. It's my flat, Jim. This is what it's about. This is why I want me chopped, because I ain't paying no money for the flat. I'm saying this is my place now. I've got all the paperwork. It's my place. I've paid you enough. Been working with me and getting no more money. It's like bully tactics, but I ain't giving him no more money. It's as easy as that. So he wants to get me chopped. But me and the old man now, we ain't getting on at all. Me and the old man over this Danny with the foot and the money and this, that and the other. I'm going mad at the old man. Me and the old man are having loggerheads. He reckons my Danny had a thing about keep going around mum and dad's house, instead of arguing and having a fight in the house and getting it up and done with, she'd go around to mum and dad's house. It was only round the corner. It's a game, isn't it? You know what I mean? Lovey-dovey, isn't it? So I'll go round the house. What I do? I bought her a BMW convertible. She's also got a Porsche, but she didn't want the Porsche. I bought her for her birthday. It was a 2-door. She didn't want it because of this, that, and the other, because she was having pregnant from another baby, and she said 2 kids wouldn't fit in a Porsche, and she don't want it. Fucking take it away. It's a load of shit. A Porsche. 911 Carrera. So I put it in the garage. What's she do? Goes to the garage, smashes it to pieces with big breeze blocks, smashes the Porsche to pieces, all the window, all the roof, everything. She didn't do it. Old man done it. I know. Right, smashed the Porsche to pieces. But she's got a BMW convertible parked outside the house with the old man's big BMW. Lost my rag, mate, over all this. What I got to do? Go down there, big screwdriver, down all the wheels, mad as they come. Put my fist through the windscreen. Don't seem possible, but I did. Put my fist through the windscreen, went up my fist at the side, whoop, down the side, smashed it to pieces. Done his 7 Series, smashed it, went home. But the old man's going mad. Got it done, got Danny's roof done, because I slit all the roof. I said, it's my woman, what I do that for? I must be fucking mad. Now, me and the old man are really having loggerheads, real bad loggerheads. The old man phones me up. He went, see you. You're fucking dead. He said, you're dead. I went, yeah, whatever, mate. He said, no, you're dead. He said, we're going to come and do you. I said, where are you now then? He said, I'm parked up at the swimming pool in Kingston, near where I lived. I said, oh yeah, fair enough. I goes down to the pool, but there's a park opposite the pool. Goes in the park. I've gone over to the brick gaff, got my thing, yeah. Gone round the back, loaded it, it's all loaded. Goes round there, wallop, crash. Let these fucking things go. Wallop, round the back of the car, seeing about wallop, they never see me get in the park. Bang. They've drove off, I'm still firing, yeah. They've gone. Right? Whether or not it ain't bothered, I don't give a monkeys. You know what I mean? They've gone. Now the old man knows, now I don't care, mate. I want to kill him, he's going to kill me. He goes. So now there's more murders between me and him. Crazy murders. My Danny, she loves all this, Danny. She comes back to me all lovey-dovey, this, that. After Sutty, in the Epsom Downs, everything, as far as I was concerned, is all forgot about. Arthur's in a bad way at his age. He's got something wrong with his heart. His missus is looking after him. The daughter's still in a bad way about her old man, but the old man's supposed to be pulling through, right? Ben's happy because now he looks like he's getting the house if they pass away, so he's over the moon. He's got a £20 million, £30 million house, property and all that. He ain't bothered, does he? Everyone's happy, apart from me. So now, Jimmy has gone mad at me again about Nick. Nick is now pissing me off because of my coat. I think he's with my Danny. Nick goes back to Phelan Boyce, Epping over that way, right? Then I hear that Nick, right, has been took from where he is, some people. They've took him. But it sounds a bit silly, but Nick was quite tall. 6'1", 6'2". But he was trained in the SAS. Trained in the SAS. He didn't become SAS, so he ain't that. But he trained in the SAS. So he knows all the moves, all this, that and the other. But these people have took Nick to his big house. This is what I got told by Nick. They took him to this big house, took him upstairs to the bedroom, and they strapped him up on a chair. They're going to torture him up and find out about monies and this, that and the other. I think it's Jim, myself personally. But anyway, he's all tied up. Nick then jumps out the window. This is only what I get told. I believe it because of what happens. Nick jumps out the window in his shorts, in his t-shirt or whatever he's got, jumps out the window, smashes, rolls over, gets away. He's cut up to pieces for the window and it's nearly fucking done his leg. He's over that way, Phelan Boyce, Epping, runs to Epping police station, gives himself up, tells them about his shares, this, that and the other, inside of dealing, this, that and the other. Because of these people looking for him, he's better off in prison than he is out of prison. So what he does, he goes and gets, I think it's 2.5 or 3.5 years. He gets a bit of bird. He goes to the Isle of Sheppey, to open prison down there. He phones me up. What he's done, he's buying all the phone cards in this prison, open prison, and he's stealing from there. He's dealing from the prison. There's plenty of people in prison, got lots of money. He's dealing from there, yeah? So he's asked me to come down and put X of money in this, tell me where it is, to put X of money, bury it, this where he told me. And when I come out, he look after me and give me money, yeah? So I went down there and buried it. And what I did, I must be a nutcase. Went down there and buried it. He's bought all the phone cards everywhere. So he's wheeling in, but he's getting bits of money. Also, knocking at my door rings, dog goes crazy, I go downstairs. There's this woman there with a bag of money. Right? Gives me the bag of money. My phone, Nick, I said, yeah, I've got the money. He said, take X amount of money out of the bag, £5 grand, bomb, and I'm happy. But I'm doing it quite often, going down there, burying money and getting money. I don't know why I get involved with this. It's just fucking mad, yeah? So Nick comes out of prison. I've got quite a few shillings. Now, Nick has gone missing. He's gone wherever he's gone to, and that's it. That's me and Nick finished. He owes me a lot of money. I didn't say how much it is, but he owes me a lot of money. I've been in contact with him since the thing. He's told me that he's going to give me it back. But whether or not he does is another thing. But I love Nick. He's a nice guy. He's a money getter. And anyway. So me and the old man now really having murders. Real murders. Bad. Honestly, it's got so bad. It's Jim, me and Jim are fighting, rallying all the time. And this is why Jim wants to get me killed. And this, that and the other, right? So me, Jim, the old man Sutty, gone out the thing. Got Jimmy's still moaning, groaning. He's got one guy with him, but that's one guy. Got two guys, got three guys, and they're going to try and chop me, but they don't, yeah? Because I won't be here. Me and the old man are fighting all the time. So me and the old man on the phone, really rallying. Now the old man then decides to come and see me, but I don't know he's going to come and see me with his wife. So Danny walks up my back stairs, dogs are going mad. Crash. The old man comes up my stairs, right, with a big fireman's fucking axe sort of thing. I've got big patio doors at the back. He swung this axe at me. I swear, if this axe had hit me, it'd chop me in half, yeah? He's hit the top of the patio with the axe as he can't fucking do it. And the axe is coming out of his hand, and bang, I've hit him. He's gone down, right? But the old man had to be on some sort of drugs here, because when I hit someone on the chin, he's over. The old man's jumped back up, and he's come through my door, the patio doors, and I run towards him, got him, and bang, I nutted him. Fucking mate, I nutted him. And as he's gone, hit the patio doors, the middle of the doors, the whole fucking lot, the whole patio doors has come in. The middle frame is it. The whole patio doors has come down onto my ball massive fucking foot, yeah? She's run down the stairs yelping, but I didn't see it for 2 days later, and her foot smashed to pieces, black and blue. And then I had to take her to get it all done. It cost me a lot of money, but who cares? It's my dog. I love her. Me and the old man had murders. Big fight. Massive fight. I'm cut all my elbows, all my legs, everything. My back, everything's cut. When I went for the glass, when everything smashed, my leg, everything. The old woman says, you've got to go to the hospital, you two. Going to get an ambulance. But then the old man goes, no, you can't get an ambulance. There's fucking police involved. So they take us to Kingston Hospital. I'm sitting in the back of the car. He's in the front of the car. The old man wants to still kill me. The old woman's going mad. You two are not kids, this, that, and the other. Look at the state of you. Goes to in hospital, Kingston Hospital. Goes in there. But before this, anyway, goes in Kingston Hospital. It's something else that happened anyway. Before this, right, the old man, me and the old man, of Red Murders and the guns. Anyway, and you forget about it anyway. So I'm in the car, the old man's trying to do me in the car, but goes to Kingston Hospital. As I go into Kingston Hospital, now I've already been shot in the arm by the old man before, right? And so my arm's been, anyway. They noticed that my arm was fucked up and it's like a shot wound anyway. They called the police and this, that and the other. So the old man's cut the pieces, I'm cut the pieces, they put me in a cubicle, the old man's in a cubicle. So they got the blinds across me and him, yeah? I'm laying in the bed, they're stitching me up. All of a sudden, the nurses have gone out to get something, the old man's come through these fucking blinds with a scalpel. This man, fair play to yourself, fair play to him, he's got so game, mate, he's coming with a big scalpel to kill me, yeah? I moved out of the way. I've hit him on the side of the head, yeah? He's gone over. The nurses have come in, I've run out, I'm going. I was like, no, look at this, I'm gone. They're going to call the police. I'm gone. The old man's, he's gone. He's got me stitched up on me, he's in a bad way, right? Anyway, I'm gone. Me and Danny really fell out, yeah? But before this, what happened before this? I told you that I'd done the BMWs and bits and pieces. I've come down the road again, 2 days later, doing the same thing. The old man shouting at me, you wanker this and you this, that and the other. I went, yeah. He said, come down there, I want to do you. I said, yeah, old man. I live around the corner. Walking down the road, it's dusk. It's a nice summer's dusky night. I've just got a pair of shorts on, a t-shirt. Walked past the house, looked in. He's with a couple of his mates, Scotch geezers that I know. There's 2 Scottish guys and him sitting in the front room. I look through the window. He sees me. You fucking go away. I'm going to kill you. I went, go on, wanker. So I walked down the road towards where one of his cars are. I'm going to smash the car to pieces. But as I'm walking down the road, he's shouting out, oi, you. But he's come out with a coat on. It's boiling hot, it's dust. I've got shorts and a t-shirt. He comes out with a coat on. So now I'm in the middle of the road. Yeah, come on in. Come on, you want it? Come on. So as I said that, he pulls something. Now the old man's got one eye, yeah? He pulls this fucking thing out, and he goes, bang! He goes, it goes by my head. I'm like, fucking hell, mate. He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. So I'm walking backwards, coming in, and he goes this next shot, and he hits me in the shoulder, in the side. But it doesn't go actually in my shoulder. It does, it goes in, but it grazes my shoulder, but makes about half an inch. Takes all my flesh away, yeah? But it's all, you can see the residue and all this shit, yeah? Anyway, that's happened to me. This is why I'm going to hospital to see that, because all the things happened at the same time. So the old man's coming down the road. There's this poor geezer gone to the Indian shop at the end of the road. He's come out with a bag of Indian to get in his Range Rover and go. But as the old man's getting to the geezer going to the Range Rover, the old man's coming and pull him to the floor and put the gun in his mouth and going to kill him. This geezer says, "Oh, mate, you're not doing me." He's crying his eyes out. So now the old man's chasing me. So I've run to my car. I've got something out of my car. Now I'm coming back to the old man. The old man's running out the road now because he's fired his things. He ain't got nothing left. So the old man's running down the road, isn't he? I'm running down the road going to kill him. But anyway, I get back in the car and drive off. My daddy's son, you could be shot anyway. This is the old man comes around the house and this is what happens. Comes around with dinner with his big chopper, comes down me. Go to the hospital to see that. Get away. I'm gone. Now me and the old man, he's going to try and kill me and I'm going to try and kill him. It goes on and on and on. It goes on and on for ages. Me and the old man just stop fighting. It's going to kill each other. How I ain't dead and how he ain't dead, I don't know, yeah? But it just, it's one of the things that goes on. Listen, there's a bit more to this story, yeah? And about the old man and me and my Danny and other bits and pieces, yeah? So there is a part 3. It isn't a big part 3, but it is going to be part 3. And anyway, please like and subscribe. Yeah, take care. Nice one.